If I could persuade you tonight to believe what I hope to share, your entire world would transform when you hear the words God, Jehovah, Lord, Jesus, or Christ. You likely think of something or someone outside yourself, someone greater, someone you might worship. My purpose tonight is to show you that God and the I within you are one. When you say, I am, that is the God spoken of in Scripture. Though you may feel limited, wondering how this could be when God created and sustains the universe, and here you are with a life that seems fleeting 70 years, as they say, let's turn to Scripture for insight. In the 16th chapter of Matthew, Jesus asks his disciples, who do men say that the Son of Man is? They respond, some say John the Baptist, others Elijah, Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. Then he asks, but who do you say that I am? Peter answers, thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. Jesus tells him, blessed are you, Simon, Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood did not reveal this to you, but my Father who is in heaven. Here, Jesus equates the Son of Man with the eye of man, not the physical eye that sees, but the awareness, the consciousness of being, the imagination. This is the Christ, the power and wisdom of God. When you recognize that your I am is the Christ, you realize that the power of God is within you. Many don't realize this power, so they fail to use it. Tonight, I urge you to understand that when you say I, before any other word follows, that I is the power and wisdom of God. You are inseparable from this divine force. Ultimately, you will say, I and my Father are one, for the Son of God is within you. We are called to test this truth. Can you test it? I encourage you to try. Before this, you may have believed yourself to be a mere mortal moving through life with no certainty beyond death. But I tell you now, you are God. Your consciousness, your imagination is the God of Scripture. There is no other, though you are imprisoned in these bodies. You are here for a purpose. Scripture also tells us in John 3:13 that no one has ascended into heaven except he who descended from heaven, the Son of Man. This means you are a pre-existing being who descended into the world of death, but you will ascend again. The 14th verse of John says, as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so must the Son of Man be lifted up. This is symbolic, but it is also true. You descended into this world of limitation and will ascend, rising like a fiery serpent. Returning to the harmony of heaven in time, you will share these limitations and ascend, retaining the wisdom and experience gained in this life. When you ascend, you will realize that heaven is within you. You are a powerful, fairy being, wise beyond measure. Your descent into this world was not due to a mistake, but was part of a divine plan to overcome death and decay. If you knew who you truly were while playing this role, you wouldn't fully experience it like an actor immersed in a part. You must forget your true self to play it convincingly. But in this divine drama, there is no removing the costume. You live out your days fully immersed in the role. However, the I within you is the God of Scripture. Test this, put it to the test before you do understand this. All things here are but shadows of eternal realities. When you say I am, before you add your name or any other label, you are declaring your being, your very essence. That essence is God. What will you affirm as possible for yourself? Whatever you declare and remain faithful to will harden into reality. This is how prayer truly works. You don't pray to an external God. You affirm your own creative power from within. Everything in creation emerges from this awareness. As you awaken to this truth, you realize that your I is God. So tonight, test it. You are called to test it. Scripture asks us to examine ourselves to see if we realize that Christ is within us, unless we fail the test. Hold to the faith that your own I am is God, and see what happens in the stillness of your mind when all the external distractions fade away. There is a voice, an inner voice, that divine essence, that echoes deep within you. This voice is not merely a figment of imagination. It is the I am, the purest form of your existence. It's the power of creation within you, the voice of the Creator expressing itself through you. This I am is not bound by the limitations of your outer world. It knows no lack, no boundaries, no restrictions. It is infinite and its potential is limitless. You have access to this infinite power at any given moment. The key is to understand how to use it, how to align with it, and how to ask it for what you want in life. When you understand that I am is the ultimate creative force, you begin to realize that everything you desire is within your reach. You are not separate from the Creator, and therefore you are not separate from creation. The I am is the doorway through which you manifest all your desires. The first step is knowing that the I am is within you. It is the foundation of your being. Whatever follows I am is what you create. And you must be careful in your declarations. When you say I am tired, you create tiredness. When you say I am successful, you create success. The I am is like fertile soil. Whatever seed you plant, it will grow. The question is, are you planting seeds of abundance, joy and love, or are you planting seeds of doubt, fear and lack? To ask the I am to get anything you want in life, you must begin with a deep sense of awareness. Become conscious of your thoughts, your words, and your beliefs. Understand that they are not just fleeting moments in time. They are the building blocks of your reality. The I am listens to you even when you are not speaking out loud. It responds to the energy of your thoughts and feelings. So if you want to manifest something, you must align your inner world with that desire. You must feel as though it is already yours. This is the essence of faith, believing in the unseen. When you close your eyes and imagine your desire as if it were already fulfilled, you are engaging the power of I am. You are telling the universe, this is who I am, this is what I have, this is what I experience. And the universe, being the mirror that it is, reflects back to you the very thing you have claimed. The more vividly you can imagine your desire, the more quickly it will manifest. The imagination is the workshop of the I am. It is through your imagination that you communicate with this divine force. So take time each day to enter into the silence, close your eyes and visualize your desires in great detail. But visualization alone is not enough. You must also feel the emotion of having already received your desire. The I am responds to feeling more than it responds to mere words. Words without feeling are empty. They have no power. But when you combine your words with the feeling of certainty, of joy, of gratitude, the I am responds instantly. It begins to rearrange circumstances, events, and people in your life to bring about the manifestation of your desire. Gratitude is a powerful way to activate the I am within you. When you are grateful for what you have, you create more of it. When you are grateful for what you desire, even before it has appeared in your life, you accelerate its manifestation. The I am does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined to it. Everything is real. So when you give thanks for your desire as if it were already yours, you are telling the I am that it is already done, and the I am will make it so. You must also practice patience. The I am works in divine timing, not human timing. Sometimes what you desire takes time to manifest because there are things in your life that need to be rearranged. Trust that the I am knows the perfect time and the perfect way to bring your desire into your life. Do not be discouraged if it does not happen immediately. Keep your faith strong and continue to align yourself with your desire. The I am is always working on your behalf, even when you cannot see it. Doubt and fear are the enemies of manifestation. They are like weeds that choke the growth of your desires. When you doubt, you are telling the I am that you do not believe in its power. You are cutting off the flow of creative energy. When you fear, you are focusing on what you do not want, and the I am will bring you more of what you fear. So guard your thoughts carefully whenever doubt or fear arises. Remind yourself of the power within you. Affirm your faith in the I am. Say to yourself, I am the creator of my reality. I am one with the divine. I am capable of manifesting all that I desire. Speak these words with conviction, and you will feel the doubt and fear begin to fade away. As you continue to ask the I am for what you want, you will notice changes in your life. Some of these changes may be subtle, while others may be dramatic. People may come into your life who can help you achieve your desires. Opportunities may present themselves that you had not considered before. Circumstances may shift in ways that seem coincidental, but are in fact the direct result of your alignment with the I am. Pay attention to these signs. They are the universe's way of guiding you toward the fulfillment of your desire. It is also important to remember that the I am will only bring you what is in alignment with your highest good. Sometimes we ask for things that are not truly what we need, or that may even be harmful to us in the long run. The I Am knows what is best for you, even when you do not. So trust in the process. If something you desire does not manifest, it is because the I Am is guiding you towards something better. Have faith that everything is working out in your favor, even when it seems otherwise. Asking the I Am for what you want in life is not a one-time event. It is a daily practice. Every day you must align yourself with the power of the I Am. Every day you must remind yourself of who you truly are, a divine being with the power to create your reality. This is not just a spiritual concept. It is a truth that you can experience in your everyday life. The more you practice, the more you will see the results. You will begin to manifest your desires more easily and more quickly. You will feel a deeper sense of connection to the divine within you. You will realize that there is nothing you cannot achieve when you are in alignment with the I Am. Your words, thoughts, and emotions are the tools you use to communicate with the I Am. Use them wisely. Speak words of power, words of faith, words of gratitude. Think thoughts of abundance, joy, and love. Feel the emotions of having already received your desire. Most importantly, trust in the process. The I Am is always working on your behalf. It is always responding to your requests, even when you cannot see the results. Immediately know that they are on their way. You are a powerful creator, and the I Am within you is the source of that power. There is nothing you cannot achieve when you align yourself with this divine force. So ask, believe, and receive trust in the power of I Am, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. You have the ability to create the life of your dreams. All you have to do is ask the I Am, believe that it is already yours, and receive it with gratitude and joy. The power of I Am is truly the essence of creation, the force behind every manifestation in your life. As you deepen your understanding of this divine principle, you will realize that every thought you think, every word you speak, and every emotion you feel is shaping your reality. It is not just about asking for what you want, but about embodying the essence of that which you desire. When you say I Am, you are not merely making a statement. You are declaring a truth about yourself that will materialize in your outer world. To truly master the art of asking the I Am for what you want, you must learn to live as if your desires are already fulfilled. This is the key to unlocking the creative power within you. The I Am responds to the feeling of already having what you want, not to the desperation of wanting it. Wanting something implies that you are lacking it, and the I Am will mirror that lack back to you. But when you live as though your desire is already yours, when you feel the joy, the gratitude, and the satisfaction of having it, the I Am will bring it into your experience. This is why the practice of imagination is so powerful. When you engage your imagination, you are not just daydreaming, you are creating. The images you hold in your mind are the blueprint for your reality, and the I Am takes these images and brings them to life. But imagination must be coupled with belief. You must believe that what you imagine is not only possible, but inevitable. You must believe that the I Am within you is capable of bringing your desires into fruition, regardless of the circumstances in your outer world. Many people struggle with belief because they are conditioned to rely on their physical senses. They look at their current circumstances and see lack, struggle, or limitation, and they allow these appearances to dictate their belief. But the physical world is not the true reality. It is merely a reflection of your past, thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. If you continue to focus on what you see in the physical world, you will continue to create more of the same. But when you shift your focus to the unseen, to the infinite possibilities that exist within the I Am, you open yourself up to a new reality. The I Am is not bound by the limitations of time or space. It is not constrained by the laws of the physical world. It operates in the realm of the infinite, where all things are possible. When you ask the I Am for what you want, you are not asking for something that is outside of you. You are asking for something that is already within you, waiting to be brought into your experience. The moment you declare I Am, you have already set the creative process in motion. But this process requires trust. You must trust that the I Am is working on your behalf, even when you cannot see immediate results. This is where many people falter. They plant the seed of their desire, but when they do not see it sprout right away, they begin to doubt. They are to question whether their desire will ever manifest. And in doing so, they uproot the seed before it has a chance to grow. The I Am requires faith, unwavering faith, in its ability to bring forth your desires. Faith is not just a passive belief. It is an active knowing. It is the deep inner conviction that what you have asked for is already yours. When you have faith, you no longer question or doubt. You no longer look to the outside world for validation. Instead, you rest in the knowing that the I Am is always working in perfect timing, bringing your desires to you in the best possible way. This is the true essence of asking the I Am for what you want, knowing that it is already done, even before you see the evidence of it in your outer world. As you practice this, you will begin to notice a shift in your life. You will start to see synchronicities, signs and opportunities that align with your desires. These are not coincidences. They are the result of the I Am aligning the universe to bring your desires into your reality. Pay attention to these signs and act on them when they appear. The I Am works through people, circumstances, and events to bring about the fulfillment of your desires. But you must be willing to recognize and receive these gifts when they come. Receiving is an important part of the manifestation process. Many people ask for what they want, but when it arrives, they are not open to receiving it. They doubt their worthiness, or they second-guess whether it is really what they wanted to fully receive, what the I Am is giving you. You must cultivate a sense of worthiness. You must know deep within yourself that you are deserving of all the good that life has to offer. The I Am does not withhold anything from you. But if you believe that you are unworthy or undeserving, you will block the flow of your desires. Worthiness is not something you earn. It is something you recognize you are already worthy because you are a divine being created in the image of the Creator. The I Am within you is the same I Am that created the universe. There is no separation between you and the divine. When you truly understand this, you will stop questioning your worthiness and start receiving all that the I Am has to offer. Another key to asking the I Am for what you want is detachment. Detachment does not mean that you stop caring about your desires. It means that you release the need to control how and when they will manifest. When you are attached to a specific outcome or timeline, you create resistance. You are telling the I Am that you do not trust its ability to bring you what you want in the best possible way. Detachment is about surrendering to the wisdom of the I Am and allowing it to work its magic in your life. Surrender is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength. It is the recognition that there is a higher intelligence at work in your life, and that this intelligence knows what is best for you. When you surrender to the I Am, you release the need to force or manipulate circumstances. You stop trying to make things happen and instead allow things to unfold naturally. This is when the most miraculous manifestations occur. When you are in a state of flow, trusting in the process and allowing the I Am to bring you want in the perfect way and at the perfect time. As you continue to ask the I Am for what you want, you will begin to notice a transformation, not only in your outer world, but also in your inner world. You will feel more aligned with your true self, more connected to the divine, and more at peace with your life. The more you practice this, the more you will realize that you do not need to struggle or strive to get what you want. The I Am is always working on your behalf, and when you align with this truth, life becomes effortless. The I Am is your constant companion, your guide, and your source of power. It is always listening to you, always responding to you, and always ready to give you what you want. All you have to do is ask. Believe and receive, and as you do, you will see the evidence of this divine power in every aspect of your life. You will realize that you are the creator of your reality, and that the I Am within you is the key to manifesting all that you desire. So take a moment each day to connect with the I Am within you. Speak words of power, words of faith, words of gratitude. Feel the emotions of having already received your desire, and most importantly, trust in the process. The I Am is always working on your behalf, always bringing your desires to you in the best possible way. As you align yourself with this divine force, you will experience a life of abundance, joy and fulfillment beyond your wildest dreams. You have the power within you to create anything you want, and the I Am is the key to unlocking that power. Ask, believe, and receive and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. When you ask the I Am for anything in life, you must also understand that the real magic lies in persistence and patience. The act of asking is not a one-time affair. It is a continual, ongoing practice. Each day you have the opportunity to reinforce your desires, not through desperation or need, but through steady faith and alignment with the truth of your being. Every moment you spend affirming your desires through the words I am is a moment where you are aligning yourself with the creative force of the universe. You are cultivating the energy that brings your desires into form. The truth is, the more you focus on who you are becoming, the easier it is to align with what you want. Every time you declare I am, you are consciously shaping your future self, and this self is what draws everything towards you. It's important to remain steadfast in your declarations, even when the physical world appears unchanged. Often the most profound shifts occur beneath the surface, in the unseen realms of consciousness, long before they materialize in the external world. It's in this period of apparent inactivity that many people lose faith and give up, not realizing how close they are to their manifestation. But if you can hold on to the feeling of your desire being already fulfilled, trusting the I Am to bring it to fruition, you will soon witness the tangible results. Patience is an essential part of this journey. Just like a seed planted in the ground requires time to grow, your desires require time to bloom. Imagine that your desires are seeds planted in the fertile soil of your mind. Once the seed is planted, once you declare, I am, it is only a matter of time before it takes root and begins to grow. But if you dig up the seed every time you don't see immediate results, you sabotage the process. Patience is about allowing the natural flow of the universe to bring you what you want in its perfect time and form. This patience is not passive. It's an active state of mind, one that trusts the process while continuing to nurture the seeds of your desires every day. Affirm your desires by feeling as though they are already realized every time you feel doubt or fear creeping in. Counter it with the truth of your I Am. Do not let outside circumstances or temporary setbacks deter you. Understand that these are simply part of the unfolding process. The more you persist in the face of adversity, the more you strengthen your connection to the I Am, and the more you align with the reality you wish to create. In addition to patience, gratitude plays a significant role in this process. Gratitude is a powerful force that amplifies the energy of creation. When you express gratitude for what you have, you are acknowledging the abundance that already exists in your life, and this opens the door for more abundance to flow to you. But beyond that, expressing gratitude for the things you desire, even before they have manifested, sends a powerful message to the I Am. It says that you trust the process so fully that you are already grateful for the outcome, even though it has not yet appeared in your physical reality. Gratitude shifts your energy from a state of lack to a state of abundance. It allows you to focus on what is going well, on what you are receiving, rather than on what you perceive to be missing. This shift in focus is crucial because the I Am responds to the energy of abundance, not the energy of lack. When you operate from a place of gratitude, you are essentially telling the universe, I already have everything I need. And the universe, in turn, brings you more of what you are grateful for. One of the most profound practices you can adopt in this journey is the act of assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This means that instead of waiting for your desires to manifest before you allow yourself to feel joy, satisfaction, or love, you cultivate those feelings now. When you assume the feeling of your desire already being fulfilled, you are aligning yourself with that reality, and the I Am will respond by bringing it into your experience. This is not about pretending or forcing yourself to feel something that isn't real. It's about tapping into the truth that exists within you. Every feeling, every emotion is already present within you, that you don't need external circumstances to dictate how you feel. You can choose in this moment to feel the joy, the peace, the love that you desire. And in doing so, you are activating the power of the I am to bring those feelings into your outer world. The external world is merely a reflection of your inner state. So when you cultivate the inner feeling of your desires already being fulfilled, the external world will naturally follow suit. One of the most common pitfalls people encounter is the tendency to look outside of themselves for validation. They look to other people, to circumstances, to sound. Mine's hoping to see evidence that their desires are coming true, but this external focus only serves to delay the manifestation process. The I am operates from within. The more you focus on your inner state, on the feeling of having already received what you want, the faster the outer world will align with that reality. Looking outside of yourself for confirmation only perpetuates the illusion that your desires are separate from you. Remember that the I am is your direct connection to the divine. It is the creative force within you, the same force that created the universe. When you declare I am, you are tapping into the infinite power that exists within you. There is nothing you cannot create, nothing you cannot experience when you align yourself with this power. But this alignment requires discipline. It requires a daily commitment to live in the truth of your desires, to speak words of power, and to cultivate the feelings of joy, peace, and abundance that you wish to experience. This is not about waiting for something outside of you to change. It's about changing your inner state to match the reality you wish to create. The outer world will always reflect your inner state. So, if you want to see changes in your life, you must first change the way you think, feel, and speak. The I am is always listening, always responding, and always ready to bring you what you want. But it can only do so when you are in alignment with the truth of your being. As you continue to practice this, you will begin to notice subtle shifts in your life. Opportunities will appear, seemingly out of nowhere. People will show up to help you, and circumstances will unfold in your favor. These are all signs that the I am is working on your behalf. But remember, these are just the beginning. The true power of the I am goes far beyond what you can see with your physical eyes. The more you trust in this power, the more you will experience its infinite potential. It is important to stay consistent in your practice. Just as you wouldn't expect a garden to grow without regular care and attention, you cannot expect your desires to manifest without consistent focus and alignment every day. Take time to affirm your desires, to speak words of power, and to feel the emotions of already having what you want. This is not about forcing or striving. It's about aligning with the truth of your being and allowing the I am to do the work. Remember that the I am is always present, always available to you. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment to ask for what you want. The perfect moment is now. Every moment is an opportunity to align with the creative power within you and to declare the reality you wish to experience. So ask, believe, and receive the knowing that the I am is always working on your behalf. Trust in the process. Remain patient and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. In conclusion, the power of I am is an ever-present force within you waiting to be activated by your thoughts, feelings, and words. When you align with this creative power, speak with conviction and feel as though your desires are already realized, you become the architect of your reality. The key lies in persistence, patience, gratitude, and unwavering faith in the unseen. Trust the process. Remain steadfast in your belief and allow the I am to work in its perfect timing. What you seek is already within you, and through this practice, you will unlock the limitless potential of your life.
Remember, always the world is yourself pushed out. Every person you encounter, every reaction you receive is but a mirror of your mental activity. The respect or disrespect you experience in others is nothing more than your own self-concept made visible. With this understanding, let us delve into these 4 habits, not as external behaviors to be corrected, but as internal states to be transformed. The habit of negative self-talk. The first awful habit that invites disrespect is the habit of negative self-talk. But what is this negative self-talk really? It is the voice of your current self-concept, the mental conversations you hold within yourself that shape your reality. When you engage in negative self-talk, You are literally speaking into existence a version of yourself that commands less respect. You are defining yourself as unworthy, incapable, or inferior. And the world, being yourself pushed out, can do nothing but reflect this back to you in the form of disrespect from others. But here's the magnificent truth. You have the power to change this inner conversation. You are the open power in your reality. The words you speak to yourself in the silence of your mind are the seeds from which your future grows. So I say to you, watch your inner conversation. Guard it as you would guard the most precious treasure, for indeed it is. Begin now to speak to yourself with the respect and admiration you wish to receive from others. Engage in mental conversations where you hear others praising you, respecting you, admiring your work. Remember, imagination creates reality. The inner conversations you hold most often become the blueprint for your outer experiences. As you persist in imagining respectful, admiring conversations, you will begin to notice a shift in how others treat you. This is not manipulation of others, but a fundamental law of consciousness. You are not changing them. You are changing yourself. And as you change, your world must change to match your new self-concept. Imagine now vividly and with feeling overhearing others speak of you with the utmost respect. Hear their words of admiration. Feel the warmth of their genuine regard. Make this inner experience as real as possible. For in the realm of imagination, this conversation is happening now. And from this seed, your new reality will grow. As you master this practice of positive inner conversation, you naturally move away from the second awful habit that invites disrespect, the habit of seeking external validation. This habit, my dear friends, is a particularly insidious one. It stems from a fundamental misunderstanding of the nature of reality. When you seek validation from others, you are placing your sense of worth outside of yourself. You are giving away your power, handing over the reins of your self-concept to the fleeting opinions of others. But I tell you this, all power is within you. You are the God of your universe, the creator of your reality. The respect and validation you seek externally can only ever be of a vision of what you have first given yourself. When you make others' opinions of you more important than your own, you are denying your own divinity. You are saying to the universe, I am not enough on my own. I need others to tell me my worth. And the universe, being a perfect mirror, will reflect back experiences that reinforce this belief. The solution then is not to try harder to gain others' approval. It is to fully embody the state of being someone who needs no external validation. It is to know with unshakable certainty that you are whole, complete, and worthy regardless of what anyone else thinks or says. Begin now to feel this truth. Close your eyes if you wish and feel the absolute certainty of your own worth. Feel it as a warmth in your chest, a quiet confidence that permits your entire being. This is your true self, your God self, that needs no validation from anyone or anything outside of itself. As you cultivate this inner knowing, you will find that external validation naturally flows to you. People will be drawn to your quiet confidence, your unshakable sense of self. But by then, you will no longer need their validation, for you will have found the ultimate source of validation within yourself. This shift from seeking external validation to embodying inner worthiness leads us seamlessly to our third awful habit, the habit of inconsistency between inner and outer states. My dear friends, this habit is perhaps the most subtle of all, yet it is the root cause of much of the disrespect we experience in life. When there is a discrepancy between your inner state and your outer expression, you create a discord in your reality that manifests as disrespect from others. You see, the outer world is nothing more than a reflection of your inner world. When you say one thing but feel another, when you act in ways that are inconsistent with your true desires, you are sending mixed signals to the universe. And the universe, in its perfect reflection, can only respond with experiences that match this inner confusion. This inconsistency often stems from a belief that we must conform to external expectations, that we must be something other than what we truly are to gain respect. But I tell you now, this belief is a fallacy. True respect, both from yourself and others, comes from perfect alignment between your inner state and your outer expression. To overcome this habit, you must first become aware of any discrepancies between your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Are you saying yes when you truly want to say no? Are you pretending to be confident when you feel insecure? Are you pursuing goals that others have set for you rather than following your own heart's desires? Once you have identified these inconsistencies, the next step is to align your outer world with your inner truth. This requires courage, my friends. It requires a willingness to be authentic, to stand in your truth regardless of external opinions or expectations. Begin now to imagine yourself as someone who is perfectly aligned, whose thoughts, feelings, and actions are in complete harmony. Feel the peace that comes with this alignment, the quiet strength of being true to yourself in all situations. As you embody this state of outer consistency, you will find that respect naturally flows to you. People are drawn to authenticity, to those who are unapologetically themselves. By aligning your inner and outer states, you become a beacon of authenticity in a world of conformity, naturally commanding respect from all who encounter you. This practice of alignment between inner and outer states brings us to our fourth and final awful habit, the habit of denying your own power. This habit, my dear friends, is perhaps the most devastating of all. It is the habit of forgetting your true nature, of denying the incredible power that resides within you. When you engage in this habit, you are essentially telling the universe, I am powerless. I am at the mercy of external circumstances in the universe. Being the perfect servant that it is must then provide you with experiences that confirm this belief. But I tell you now, with all the conviction of my being, you are not powerless. You are the open power in your reality. You are a divine being, a creator made in the image and likeness of God. The power to shape your reality, respect, to live a life of dignity and purpose, lies entirely within you. This power is your imagination. It is your ability to conceive and feel states that do not yet exist in your physical reality. It is your capacity to live from the end, to embody the person you wish to be, here and now, in the realm of imagination. When you deny this power, when you attribute your experiences to external causes, you are abdicating your role as the creator of reality. You are handing over your divine birthright to circumstance, to other people, to the world at large. The way to overcome this habit is through the practice of assuming the state of the wish fulfilled. It is to live in your imagination as the person who already commands the respect you desire. It is to feel, with every fiber of your being, that you are worthy, powerful, and deserving of respect. Begin now to assume this state. Close your eyes and step into the shoes of a version of yourself who is deeply respected by all who know you. Feel how this version of you moves through the world. Feel the quiet confidence, the inner knowing of your own worth. Feel the natural ease with which respect flows to you from all directions. As you persist in this state, as you make it your habitual way of being, you will find your outer world begins to shift. People will begin to treat you differently, to accord you the respect you have claimed for yourself in the realm of imagination. Remember, my friends, this is not about changing others. It is about changing yourself. As you embody the state of someone who is deeply respected, you will naturally act in ways that command respect. You will speak with authority, move with grace, and interact with others from a place of inner security and self-respect. Now, as we reflect on these four awful habits, negative self-talk, seeking external validation, inconsistency between inner and outer states, and denying your own power, I want you to understand something crucial. These habits are not separate from you. They are not external behaviors to be corrected, but internal states to be transformed. The key to overcoming these habits lies in your imagination. It lies in your ability to conceive and feel a new state of being. It lies in your capacity to live from the end, to embody now the person you wish to be. So I invite you now to engage in a powerful exercise of imagination. Close your eyes if you wish, and imagine a scene that implies you have already overcome these habits. See yourself moving through your day with quiet confidence, free from the need for external validation. Feel the peace that comes from perfect alignment between your inner and outer states. Experience the power of knowing, truly knowing, that you are the creator of your reality. Make this imaginal scene as vivid and engage all as possible. Engage all your senses. What do you see? What do you hear? How do you feel? Immerse yourself fully in this experience. Now, here's the crucial part. You must persist in this state. You must return to it again and again, making it your new habitual way of thinking and feeling. For remember, what you do in imagination with feeling and persistence must come to pass in your outer reality. As you practice this, you may find that old habits try to reassert themselves. You may catch yourself slipping into negative self-talk or seeking external validation. When this happens, do not judge yourself. Simply become aware and then gently return to your desired state. Remember, my friends, creation is finished. All possible states already exist. Your job is not to create these states, but to select and embody the ones you desire. You do this through your attention, through imagination, through your feeling. As you persist in embodying the state of someone who naturally commands respect, you will begin to notice changes in your outer world. These changes may be subtle at first, a shift in how someone looks at you, a change in tone when people speak to you. But as you persist, these changes will become more pronounced. People will begin to treat you with more respect, not because you have demanded it, but because you are becoming your consciousness, someone who naturally commands respect. You will find yourself speaking with more authority, carrying yourself with more dignity, interacting with others from a place of inner security and self-respect. And here's a beautiful truth. As you transform yourself, you transform the world around you, for the world is yourself pushed out. As you cultivate self-respect and inner power, you create a ripple effect that touches everyone and everything in your reality. You become a living embodiment of respect, a beacon of authenticity in a world that desperately needs it. Your very presence becomes an invitation for others to step into their own power, to claim their own self-respect. So, my dear friends, I urge you to take this knowledge and apply it in your lives. Begin today, in this very moment, to live from the state of someone who commands deep respect. Feel it, embody it, become it in your imagination, and watch as your outer world shifts to match this new inner reality. Remember always, you are the operant power. You are the creator of your reality. The respect you seek is already within you, waiting to be recognized and expressed. Claim it now in the depths of your being and watch as the world conforms to your new self-concept. Go forth, my friends, and create the reality you desire. Live from the state of the wish fulfilled. Embody now the person you wish to be. For in doing so, you fulfill your divine purpose as a conscious creator, as God made manifest in human form. And know this, as you transform yourself, as you overcome these awful habits through the power of your imagination, you become a light in this world. You become a living testament to the transformative power of consciousness. You become an inspiration for all who cross your path. So persist in your new state. Return to it again and again. Make it your new home, your new normal. For as you do, you will find that not only do others begin to respect you more deeply, but you also develop a profound respect for yourself. And this self-respect, this inner knowing of your own divine nature, is the greatest gift you can give to yourself and to the world. In closing, I want to remind you of a fundamental truth. You are already perfect, whole, and complete. The respect you seek is not something to be gained, but something to be remembered and expressed. It is your natural state, your birthright as a divine being. The journey we've embarked on today is not about becoming something you're not. It's about remembering who you truly are. It's about peeling away the layers of limiting beliefs and harmful habits to reveal the radiant, respectable being that you have always been. So go forth, my friends, with this knowledge burning brightly in your hearts. Let it guide your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. Let it transform your reality from the inside out. For as you do, you will find that not only do you command the respect of others, but you also step into the fullness of your divine nature, expressing the God within you in all its glory. Remember, the power is within you. The choice is always yours. Choose now to embody the state of someone deeply respected and watch as your world transforms to match this new reality. For this is the law of your being, the creative principle of the universe itself. Thank you for your attention, for your willingness to explore these profound truths. May your journey of self-discovery and transformation be filled with joy, wonder, and the deep satisfaction of living as your truest, most authentic self. And may you always remember the divine power that resides within you, waiting to be expressed in all its magnificence. Go now and create the reality you desire, for you are the author of your story, the creator of your world. You are, in truth, the very operation of God in your reality. Embrace this truth, live from it, and watch as your life transforms in the most beautiful and unexpected ways. Thank you, and may your journey be blessed with the full realization of your divine nature and the deep, abiding respect that naturally flows from this knowing. You are the miracle you seek. You are the change you desire. You are, in every moment, the full expression of divine love and respect made manifest. Go forth and live from this truth now and always. As we embark on this exploration together, I want you to remember that everything, yes, everything in your world is a reflection of your consciousness. The experiences you encounter, the people you meet, and the circumstances you face are all projections of your inner state. With this fundamental truth in mind, let us delve into the ways in which kindness, when misunderstood or misapplied, can indeed ruin your life, not in the conventional sense, but in a way that will ultimately lead to your transformation and awakening. Let us begin with the first way. Kindness, when stemming from a place of lack or unworthiness, can ruin your life by perpetuating a false self-image. Now, my dear friends, understand that true kindness is a natural expression of your divine nature. It flows effortlessly from a state of abundance, love, and self-worth. However, many of us have been conditioned to believe that we must be kind in order to be worthy of love, acceptance, or success. We use kindness as a means to fill a perceived void within ourselves. This kind of kindness, let's call it conditional kindness, is not really kindness at all. It is a mask we wear, a performance we put on in hopes of gaining approval, avoiding rejection. When we act from this place, we are not being true to ourselves. We are living in a state of lack, constantly seeking external validation to feel complete. But remember, you are already complete. You are already whole. You are a perfect expression of the divine, lacking nothing. When you perform acts of kindness from this state of lack, you are affirming to the universe that you are incomplete, that you need something outside of yourself to be worthy. And the universe, being the perfect mirror that it is, will continue to reflect this belief back to you. To truly understand this, we must revisit the law of assumption. Whatever you assume to be true, whatever state you occupy in your imagination, must be made manifest in your outer world. If you assume that you need to be kind to be worthy, you will continually find yourself in situations where your worth is questioned, where you feel compelled to prove yourself through acts of kindness. The solution, my friends, is not to cease being kind. Rather, it is to shift your consciousness to a state of completeness of divine self-worth. From this state, kindness flows naturally, not as a means to an end, but as a joyful expression of your true nature. When you give from your overflow rather than from a place of lack, you transform not only your own life, but the lives of those around you. Imagine, if you will, that you are a chalice filled to the brim with the purest, most radiant light. This light is your true essence, your divine nature. When you act from this state of fullness, your kindness becomes a natural overflow of this light. It does not deplete you, for you are constantly filled from an infinite source. This is the kindness that transforms, that uplifts, that truly makes a difference in the world. So, my dear listeners, if you find that your acts of kindness are leaving you feeling drained, unappreciated, or somehow less than, pause and examine your state of consciousness. Are you giving from lack or from abundance? Are you seeking to fill a void or expressing your innate completeness? Remember, the outer world is but a reflection of your inner state. Change your concept of self, and you change your world. Now, let us move on to the second way in which kindness, when misunderstood, can ruin your life. Kindness, when used as a means of avoiding conflict or suppressing your true feelings, can lead to a life of quiet desperation and unfulfillment. Many of us have been taught that being kind means always putting others first, never saying no, and avoiding any form of conflict. We smile and nod when we want to scream. We agree when we desperately want to disagree. We say yes when every fiber of our being is crying out to say no. This, my friends, is not kindness. This is self-betrayal masked as virtue. True kindness, rooted in self-love and authenticity, sometimes requires us to set boundaries, to speak our truth, even when it may cause temporary discomfort. When we consistently suppress our true feelings and desires in the name of being kind, we are denying our own divine nature. We are telling the universe that our needs, our desires, our very essence is less important than maintaining a facade of harmony. But remember, you are here to be fully, gloriously, unabashedly you. You are a unique expression of the divine with your own desires, your own path, your own purpose. When you consistently deny this in the name of misguided kindness, you are not only doing yourself a disservice, but you are denying the world the gift of your authentic self. Imagine, if you will, a beautiful instrument, perhaps a violin of the finest craftsmanship. This violin was created to produce the most exquisite music. But what if in the name of kindness, this violin never allowed itself to be played? What if it remained silent, fearing that its music might disturb others or create conflict? The world would be robbed of its beautiful melodies, and the violin would never fulfill its purpose. You, my dear friends, are like this violin. You have within you a unique song, a divine melody that only you can play. When you silence yourself in the name of misguided kindness, you deny the world your music. You deny yourself the joy of full self-expression. So how do we remedy this? The answer lies, as always, in our consciousness. We must shift our concept of kindness from one of self-denial to one of authentic self-expression. True kindness includes kindness to oneself. It includes honoring your own needs, speaking your truth, and allowing yourself to be fully seen and heard. This doesn't mean becoming selfish or inconsiderate of others. Rather, it means finding a balance between honoring yourself and considering others. It means recognizing that your needs and feelings are just as valid and important as anyone else's. It means understanding that by being true to yourself, you give others permission to do the same. When you operate from this state of authentic kindness, you'll find that your relationships become deeper, more genuine. You'll attract people who appreciate and respect the real you, not just the agreeable facade you've been presenting. You'll find yourself in situations that truly align with your desires and values, rather than those you've reluctantly agreed to out of a misplaced sense of obligation. Remember, the world doesn't need another martyr. The world needs you, the real, authentic, fully expressed you. That is the greatest kindness you can offer. Now, let us explore the third way in which kindness, when misapplied, can ruin your life. Kindness, when used means a controlling outcomes or manipulating others, can lead to disappointment, resentment, and a distorted view of relationships. Many of us consciously or unconsciously use kindness as a sort of cosmic bargaining chip. We believe that if we are kind enough, giving enough, selfless enough, the universe or the people in our lives will reward us with what we desire. We give with the expectation of receiving. We are kind with the hope that this kindness will be returned. In essence, we are trying to control the behavior of others and the outcomes in our lives through our acts of kindness. But my dear friends, this is not how the universe operates. The law of assumption tells us that it is not our actions, but our state of consciousness that creates our reality. When we give with the expectation of receiving, we are operating from a state of lack. We are assuming that we need to manipulate external circumstances to get what we want, rather than assuming the state of already having our desire fulfilled. This kind of conditional kindness often leads to disappointment and resentment. Where our kindness is not reciprocated in the way we expect, we feel cheated, unappreciated. We may even become bitter, thinking, after all I've done for them, this is how they treat me. But in reality, we were never truly giving. We were engaging in a transaction with kindness as our currency. True kindness, my friends, comes with no strings attached. It is not a means to an end, but an end in itself. It is a natural expression of our divine nature, flowing from a state of abundance and love. When we give from this state, we do so joyfully, with no expectation of return. We give because giving is its own reward. Imagine, if you will, a beautiful rose bush in full bloom. Does the rose demand anything in return for its beauty? Does it withhold its fragrance from those who do not appreciate it enough? No, the rose simply is. It blooms because that is its nature. Its beauty and fragrance are given freely to all who pass by, whether they stop to admire it or not. You, my dear listeners, are like this rose. Your kindness, your love, your divine essence is meant to be expressed freely, not as a means of control or manipulation, but as a natural overflow of who you truly are. To shift from conditional kindness to true unconditional kindness, we must once again turn to our imagination. We must assume the state of already having all that we desire. From this state of completeness, of abundance, kindness flows naturally with no need for reciprocation. Imagine yourself as a being of pure light, radiating love and kindness in all directions. This light doesn't discriminate. It doesn't calculate. It simply shines because that is its nature. From this state, your kindness becomes a gift to yourself as much as to others. It becomes a joyful expression of your true nature rather than means to an end. When you operate from this state, you'll find that your relationships transform. You no longer feel the need to keep score or expect anything in return for your kindness. You'll be free to give without attachment, to love without condition. And paradoxically, you'll likely find that you receive more than ever before, not because you're manipulating others through kindness, but because you're aligning yourself with the abundant, giving nature of the universe. Now, let us delve into the fourth and final way in which kindness, when misunderstood, can ruin your life. Kindness, when it becomes a fixed identity rather than a fluid expression, can limit your growth and prevent you from fully embodying all aspects of your divine nature. Many of us in our quest to be good people latch on to kindness as a primary identity. We pride ourselves on being the kind one, the nice guy, the one who always helps others. While this may seem noble on the surface, it can actually become a cage that limits our full self-expression and prevents us from growing into the multifaceted beings we truly are. You see, my dear friends, you are not just kind. You are not just any one thing. You are a divine, infinite being capable of embodying all states of consciousness. You contain within you the potential for every human quality and experience. When you fixate on kindness as your primary identity, you may inadvertently suppress other aspects of yourself that are equally valid and necessary for your growth and the fulfillment of your purpose. There are times when we need to be firm, when we need to say no, when we need to express anger or disappointment. There are times when we need to be selfish in order to honor our own needs and boundaries. There are times when we need to be competitive, assertive, or even ruthless in pursuit of our goals. All of these states are part of the human experience, and all have their place in a fully lived life. But if we build our identity around being the kind one, we may find ourselves unable to access these other states when they're needed. We may struggle to stand up for ourselves, to compete effectively, to express our anger in healthy ways. We may find ourselves stuck in situations that no longer serve us because we're afraid that leaving or saying no would be unkind. Remember, my friends, that consciousness is fluid. It is ever-changing, ever-evolving. Your true identity is not any fixed state or quality, but the awareness that can embody all states. You are the actor who can play any role, the artist who can paint with all colors. To truly understand this, we must once again turn to the power of imagination. I want you to close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself as a vast, clear sky. In this sky, various clouds form and dissipate: clouds of kindness, clouds of anger, clouds of joy, clouds of sadness. Notice how the sky remains unchanged, unaffected by the clouds that pass through it. It doesn't cling to the gentle, wispy clouds and reject the dark, stormy ones. It simply allows all clouds to form and pass. You are this sky, your true self, your I am is this vast, unchanging awareness. Kindness, like all states, is simply a cloud passing through you. It is an expression of you, but it is not you. When you truly understand and embody this truth, you free yourself from the limitations of any fixed identity. You become able to express kindness when kindness is called for, firmness when firmness is needed, anger when anger is appropriate. You become fluid, adaptable, able to meet each moment with exactly what's required. This doesn't mean that kindness becomes less important or less valuable. On the contrary, when kindness is no longer a fixed identity, but a chosen expression, it becomes more genuine, more powerful. It becomes a conscious choice rather than a compulsive behavior or a means of maintaining an image. Imagine, if you will, a skilled martial artist. This martial artist is capable of great power and even violence when necessary. But it is precisely because they have cultivated this power that they can also choose gentleness. Their kindness is not born of weakness or fear, but of strength and conscious choice. You, my dear listeners, are like this martial artist. By embracing all aspects of your being, by allowing yourself to embody all states, you actually enhance your capacity for true kindness. You become kind not because you must, not because it's your only option, but because you choose to be in each moment. So how do we put this into practice? How do we free ourselves from the limitations of kindness as a fixed identity while still embracing kindness as a beautiful expression of our divine nature? The key, as always, lies in our imagination. Begin by imagining yourself as that vast, clear sky. allowing all states to pass through you without clinging to any of them. Practice embodying different states in your imagination. Feel what it's like to be kind, then to be firm, then to be angry, then to be joyful. Notice how you, the awareness behind all these states, remain unchanged. In your daily life, start paying attention to the states you embody. Are there situations where you default to kindness out of habit or fear, even when another response might be more appropriate? Practice allowing yourself to respond authentically in each moment, rather than always falling back on kindness as a default. Remember, this is not about rejecting kindness. It's about freeing kindness from the confines of a fixed identity and allowing it to become a fluid, authentic expression of your true self. As you practice this, you may find that your kindness actually becomes more powerful and genuine. You may find that you're able to set boundaries more effectively, to say no when necessary, to stand up for yourself and others in ways you couldn't before. You may find that you're able to pursue your goals with more determination and focus, knowing that you can be kind and assertive, gentle and strong. My dear friends, as we come to the end of our exploration of these 4 ways in which kindness, when misunderstood, can ruin your life, I want to emphasize that this is not an indictment of kindness itself. Kindness in its truest form is a beautiful expression of our divine nature. It has the power to transform lives, to heal wounds, to bridge divides. What we've been discussing is not kindness itself, but the misunderstandings and misapplications of kindness that can limit us and keep us from fully expressing our true selves. By recognizing and moving beyond these limitations, we actually enhance our capacity for genuine kindness. Let us recap what we've discovered. First, we learned that kindness stemming from a place of lack or unworthiness can perpetuate a false self-image. The solution is to shift our consciousness to a state of completeness and divine self-worth, allowing kindness to flow naturally from our overflow. Second, we explored how kindness, used as a means of avoiding conflict or suppressing our true feelings, can lead to meek desperation. We learned that true kindness includes kindness to oneself, honoring our own needs and speaking our truth. Third, we discussed how kindness, used as a means of controlling outcomes or manipulating others, can lead to disappointment and resentment. We discovered that true kindness comes with no strings attached, flowing freely from a state of abundance. Finally, we examined how kindness, when it becomes a fixed identity, can limit our growth and prevent us from fully embodying all aspects of our divine nature. We learned to see ourselves as the vast awareness that can embody all states, including but not limited to kindness. Now, my dear friends, I invite you to take these insights and apply them in your own life. Begin to observe your acts of kindness. Are they coming from a place of lack or abundance? Are you using kindness to avoid conflict or to manipulate outcomes? Have you made kindness a fixed identity that's limiting your full self-expression? As you become aware of these patterns, don't judge yourself. Simply observe. And then, using the power of your wonderful human imagination, begin to shift your consciousness. Imagine yourself as that chalice overflowing with life, giving from your abundance. Imagine yourself speaking your truth with kindness and authenticity. Imagine yourself giving freely with no expectation of return. Imagine yourself as that vast, clear sky able to embody all states as needed. Remember, you are not here to be just kind. You are here to be fully, gloriously, unabashedly you. You are here to express all aspects of your divine nature. Kindness is a beautiful part of that nature, but it is not the whole of it. As you liberate kindness from misunderstanding and limitation, you'll likely find that your capacity for true kindness actually expands. You'll find yourself able to be kind in ways you never imagined before. Kind to yourself as well as others. Kind in your truth, telling as well as your comforting. Kind in your boundaries as well as your giving. This, my friends, is the paradox and the promise of our exploration today. By examining how kindness can ruin your life, we've actually discovered how to enhance and deepen our capacity for genuine kindness. We've uncovered a path to a more authentic, more empowered, more fully expressed life. So go forth from here with this new awareness. Allow kindness to be a fluid, authentic expression of your true self, rather than a limitation or a means to an end. Embody the state of already being all that you desire to be, and let your kindness flow naturally from that state of completeness. Remember, you are the operant power in your world. Your consciousness creates your reality. As you shift your consciousness around kindness, you'll find your outer world shifting to match. You'll attract relationships and circumstances that honor your authentic self acting. You'll find yourself able to give and receive kindness in new and beautiful ways. This is the promise and the invitation I leave you with today. It is the call to step fully into your power as a divine creator, to embody all aspects of your true nature, including but not limited to kindness. It is the opportunity to transform not only your own life, but the lives of all those you touch. For when you express kindness from a place of wholeness, authenticity, and conscious choice, you become a living example of what's possible. You inspire others to do the same. And in this way, one person at a time, we can transform our world. So go forth, my dear friends, and be kind, not because you should, not because you must, but because you choose to from the infinite wellspring of your divine nature. Be kind and be all else that you are as well. For in embracing the fullness of your being, you fulfill your highest purpose and express your true self. Thank you. And may your journey of self-discovery and authentic expression bring you to the full realization of your divine natures and the complete manifestation of your heart's desires.